make a video on some random shit. Basically, that's all my channel is ever about, and I don't really upload consistently because I don't know. It's just something that I haven't really done, and I haven't gotten the supplies I really wanted. So, but we'll see. But this topic's kind of about me just ranting on, being pissed off about everything that's going on in the world right now. Everything, you can tell everything's going stir crazy. Fucking people are shooting people. People are just going nuts. But I don't really give a shit about that, honestly. People kill people, and that's the whole reason that we're dealing with the weather issues right now is because people are fucked up. And they can't take things seriously, and they can't be responsible for their actions. I know, I'm not always responsible for my actions, but at least I try to change that, And being such a low person on the totem pole in the sense of everyone in the world with not much money, and not much power, not anywhere in the government or anything. Even if I were, I wouldn't believe I would have power because no one would like me and my opinions and my beliefs, such as Democrats and Republicans, because I'm libertarian, and even though I'm conservative like a Republican, more conservative actually, they probably would still not like my views. But anyways, I wanted to get to about climate change and how much it upsets me that people don't believe it. And even if you don't believe it, it's still a known fact that we're going to need to change from fossil fuels to some kind of alternative energy. And if you don't want to change to an alternative energy, then you're going to have to be riding a horse around the rest of your life and growing hay for it. But more importantly, it's pretty fucking obvious that climate change is a threat. Not threat. It is our future. And if we don't deal with it now, it's going to deal with us before, I don't know exactly how it's going to deal with us. It might kill us off. So we'll basically end up killing ourselves off because it is created by humans and release of too much carbon into the atmosphere. But I don't have much knowledge on this. I've done some research and I've done a report or two on it, but it's just something that really irks me because people can still say that they don't believe even in the theory or the idea of climate change when you can look outside and you can see in California where I live that it's record dries overall over most of human time taking records. And I know it's only January and we still have like another 2 months of 2.5 months of winter and then spring to get rain in. But then I believe it's going to flood and it's going to fucking hammer. It's going to be a lot of rain. It's going to burst dams and it's going to do some pretty crazy shit. And then you look over to New York and they have record lows of -45 with a wind chill, which is pretty scary shit. There's people dying with their eyes closed from their tears on their eyelashes. And yet people still stand there and say that they don't believe in climate change. So, I don't know what I can do to really have other people believe in it because they kind of all are stuck in their ways. But at least I can speak my piece, So that's kind of what I'm doing is just, it all pisses me off that people still we're so ignorant. I know I drive a truck. What the fuck's wrong? I'm fucking talking about climate change and it being created by carbon, releasing into the atmosphere from mainly fossil fuels and industry and even the meat industry. And I'm out there eating beef. I know it's organic, but it still has a footprint in the carbon world. And I drive my truck to school, and I know it's winter, and that's about the only way I have to get there, but still, I guess I'm kind of doing it myself. So I guess I should stop myself and change, and so should we all, because if we don't change, there will be no way to change, and it'll be too late, and we'll all be without water in the desert or something. It's going to be crazy. And if you don't believe this now, and you're still alive from 40 years now, or even 50 or whatever, within our lifetime, because we're expected to live a lot longer than we usually do. Look back and say that you did have the chance because you fucked up. Because it's going down the wrong road. And Mother Nature, I know, is powerful, and it might reverse it somehow. It might, I mean, that might be the whole process it's doing right now because it knows there's, you know, it's not stable with oxygen and all the other elements in the air, and that carbon is overpowering pretty much. There's abundance, total abundance of carbon. And maybe that's what it's doing, is it's doing some kind of a thing that it does level itself out, because Mother Nature is pretty amazing in its ways. And even with that, there's all kinds of conspiracy around that, you know, weather control with humans and just fucking up the whole atmosphere. But, you know, it's all my opinion. So, comment, like, subscribe. I really don't care. I just want to get my word out there because it feels like I'm actually doing something, and I'm tired of feeling like I'm not doing anything. Because this is important to me, because everyone matters to me. This whole world matters to me. Because we have a future, and we can make so much more of ourselves than we have been. And I don't want to be the generation that's frowned upon, or the last generation, because I know that humans are way smarter than that. Humans have so much capability, and we know it, but we get really caught up in ourselves about it, and we take it the wrong ways and do bad things with it. And I know society is really fucked up right now, and sadly, climate change is probably something that should be on the top of the list, but it's somewhere at the bottom. And honestly, I think there should be some kind of state of emergency to change it, because I've read articles that if people stop driving cars and everything for 1 week, that it would reverse itself. And I know we'd have to get to our jobs and do our everything to get the food we want, and but I honestly think living's more important than living for, you know, just one more century. But yeah, that's all I really had to say. Call me a dumbass, call me whatever you want. I really don't care. But that's my opinion, and you can't really change that. So yeah, thank you. Bye.